Hello there, YouTube.
Hello, Knowlsy00 here.
I'm 000firestorm. We are just going to do a review on something which many was once called, quotation marks, please, scariest film in the world.
Whatever.
This film
See at the top.
is Paranormal Activity.
The most frustrating film I've ever seen in my entire life of being on this earth, literally.
The film was roughly 2.5 hours long. I probably found about an hour's worth of it was just this guy experimenting with his brand new camera he bought. And by the way, people that made it, I personally think they were just flashing off because, come on, you should see the size of the telly they've got. It's like they were trying to point out something like, oh, look how rich we are. Possibly, I don't know, but it's a bit of a coincidence that, you know, he had a huge telly and he bought this really sophisticated camera and, you know.
Yeah, basically, all the film was, literally, there was very little horror in this horror film. Basically, I won't even call it a horror, I'll probably call it a spoof. You know what I mean? I would call it a spoof. I laugh at people that are paranormal believers. Me and him are paranormal believers. We believe in life after death. We believe in spirits, believe in ghosts, demons, etc. We believe in stuff that other people may not. Me and him know what we're talking about when it comes to horror, and also when it comes to paranormal. This basically, when I watched this film, seemed to be some arsehole director in my face laughing at us for believing in that type of thing. Same with you, wants it. I don't know about other people, but that's what I got the impression of, that he made this film to laugh at the people that believed in that situation, in that subject. And you'd believe that, wouldn't you?
Well, I can put it more simply. If you break down the film, I reckon the horror parts of the film are probably altogether, you're looking at 45 minutes worth of it. The rest of the film is really just guy
with the camera,
parading around the house with his camera, trying to get his girlfriend to do a striptease for him, and generally, really messing around.
Yeah. It is a useless piece of work. I mean, what can you say for 15 grand? It cost £15,000 to make this film. I mean, obviously, I will put my hand up and say, as a lot of other people that have said about this as well, it is a new approach on horror making. It is a new approach on that type of thing, because there's a lot of people out there that investigate paranormal, and they do exactly the same things, but they have supervision of a medium, whatever they do, supernaturally. I mean, the stupid twat. Basically, this film was saying it is a laugh. You know, it is okay to do a Ouija board, and while there's a massive demon or horrible type of force or spirit in that house, they anger spirits. They bring spirits into the place. They could make the house even worse. You could end up with about 10 evil spirits just by playing the Ouija board. It is a gate. It is a portal from the spirit world or the down there, and they just come straight through. I mean, it was basically laughing at us. It was basically saying the Ouija board is fine. It is okay. Nothing happens. Some people out there might be very, very lucky, and they might, by luck, not have been affected. But there is a lot more other people out there. I mean, Hazel alone has got a lot. We have got centuries and centuries of history, haven't we, in Hazel? We have literally got probably way over 1,000 years of history in Hazel.
Definitely over 1,000 years.
And I mean, this place was once called Hayes, as it was named by the Vikings. So that shows this land has been here since the Viking period, probably even longer before the Vikings discovered it. So you must admit that Hazel, or once was Hayes, is basically a very, very, very old place, and there's a lot. I mean, I know that there used to be a massive mansion behind our house, and that had been knocked down, and there used to be a family there, and we believe we possibly may, because where we live now, which is Grove Hill, where I live, yeah, where we live is called Dead Man's Alley, or Dead Man's Lane, whatever you want to call it. We have a Dead Man's Alley, which is near a bit further that way, and we have a Dead Man's Lane, which is here. Basically, people got hanged at the bottom of my street at that time. So people have died down here. There's a lot of spiritual energy around here, and plus we suspect there's stuff in the house. And I've seen 2 spirits, a woman and a girl, in my bedroom door. And he's seen plenty of stuff as well in here. He's picked up on a young boy and also a man. I'm not as serious as, I'm not psychic enough as he is. He can see him a lot more, I can't. But what we're trying to say to you guys is, if anyone's out there that is paranormal enthusiasts, people that believe in it, this film is basically laughing at us, it's mocking us. It is just a massive laugh. I bet they had a massive howl with all that stuff what they were doing there. I mean, it's a very serious thing, is paranormal.
What is rather fascinating about the whole concept that we're on about here, and as John mentioned about the Ouija board, is if you live in America, I guarantee you this is true, you can walk into a toy shop and buy a Ouija board. Don't know why, but that's why I think there's a lot of evil in certain places. Now, I know people that claim to have played it and they say nothing happened. Now, personally, I don't believe them. Because I think there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. You do it the wrong way, nothing's going to happen. Because for a start, you can't just play it. You've got to have a lot, and you've got to have enough people there to generate enough energy to open the doorway. One person doesn't even increase enough energy. Secondly, you've got to be able to have some kind of potential, psychic potential, to be able to speak and commune with spirits. At the end of the day, if one person sat down right now and did the Ouija board on their own, I can guarantee you nothing would probably happen because there wouldn't be enough energy in the room to create an opening. But I still recommend you don't even try it on your own because you never know what could happen.
Basically, all we're going to say is this film, which was in quotations, as it was, this was blown up to big proportions. This was overblown. The Americans, when the trailer was first released, I saw it on YouTube and so did he and all that what, and it looked brilliant. People's reactions were seriously, they were terrified, and we thought, wow, could this be the only horror that could terrify us? We walked out disappointed. I was yawning. I yawned about 7 times in total throughout the whole thing. I very rarely yawn on film. There was young girls behind us and also young lads, and they were joking about the film and literally laughing at the actors and the actress as they were very poorly acting, very crap. And, you know, these two are actually, you know, if you can call them actors, you know, they're crap. The director must be fresh out of directing school because he's not got enough experience for what he's just done there. One
thing I also found hard to believe, I don't know if this is true, but I heard apparently they sent the film off to Steven Spielberg because obviously he's produced it. I don't really believe that for a moment he watched halfway through it and turned it off and couldn't watch it anymore because he got scared. Because if he only watched half of it and couldn't watch it anymore, then there's nothing really, at the halfway point of the film, nothing conventionally scary has actually happened at that point. So I don't understand how after halfway you got scared. Unless we're looking at the possibility of halfway through it he got bored and turned it off.
Yeah. Well guys, due to the time limit we already got to 11 minutes. But I hope you understand our reasons for going off about this film as we do. I mean, obviously...
We don't mean to offend anybody. We're just voicing our opinion.
Yes, we don't. I mean, the Americans, you know, fine. This is an American film. It was released in America. Then it came to the UK. Obviously, I don't know. It is just crap. It could be just that us British are a little bit more immune to the horror than the Americans. I don't know. But it was crap. It was shit. I've seen a lot of people ranting on YouTube about this film, so we're just adding to the big list.
Rants. We're adding more to the rants.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. This has been one of the first Knowlsy00 and 000firestorm reviews. I've already done this review once on my channel, which I'll put in the link, my channel. But thank you for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon.
See you. Thanks, YouTube.
Thank you.